matchup. Can definitely be very volatile with some jungle involvement. I'm excited to see. But Karmine Corp, they have range.
Certainly going to expect a lot of the jungle to potentially try and get this at either side, because that poke can be very... Oh, hang on.
There's the flash stun. Upset, no cleanse. Remember, cleanse away from the exhaust, and Upset, one more auto from Rahel. He flashes for it. They get it.
Beautiful stuff from Rahel and Luon. Upset.
And because of that, SK were able to punish. Did have to use all their sums to do so, including that ignite earlier for the cleanse. Isma's going to trade her onto closer. Doesn't quite get the second half of the Winter's Wrath, but will get the permafrost. Canna starting to collapse here. Goes through the acceleration gate. Isma dashes back towards Irrelevant. Nisqy's the first to move from mid, but Vladi's on his way as well. Canna trading with Irrelevant, who has to flash away, and Canna takes the kill. Isma could look for him. No flash now on that. Jayce and Nisqy flashes forward for it. The gasoline gun rat-a-tat-tatting into the back of Canna in the end. Even though the phosphorus bomb misses, Canna will fall to Nisqy.
So nicely done. They end up getting at least a kill on
threat under anything. Wave not really pushed in too quickly either, although Irrelevant can rectify that situation. Only the second time we've
sent packing, and that's where SK just using that threat the MF made, right, to lean into sides here, set up the dragon, and are very likely going to do a similar story here to try and look for the Rift Herald, but now Canna trying to use those 4 grubs.
Oh, slicing mouse coming out from Irrelevant. More to clear the wave than anything, I thought! Karna, I think, realizing there was a TP behind him, decided to go.
The KC get to move into bot side and cleared all the vision the Luon just put through, so Karmine Corp actually in a decent position to try and go for this.
TP behind. Karna's up towards the top side. Magnastorm, closer getting pulled back. Trying to get away, but the Nature's Grasp will only save him for a second. Twisted advance forward, still he falls. Irrelevant goes in with the slicing mouse from Upset with the cleanse immediately. Irrelevant able to survive. Closer in the end, takes him with the Leandries, but Targamas pays for it with his life. SK find 2, Vladi and Upset still healthy enough to challenge.
But look at the HP bars. A good play for KC, right? You end up trading 2 for 1, 1 for 1. And you end up secure.
And it looks like they're trying to get on towards Canna in this top side, but I don't know if you got the follow-up here.
No one jumps forward. Shadowing Strike is going to connect. Isma dashing across the wall. Glacial Prism will get the slow. Canna still has flash here. Isma stepping further forward. Flashes away. The TP behind now. There's the quickness in by Targamas, but he's stunned before he can get to Nisqy, and the Magnastorm comes down. Closer down to half HP. Luon just surviving. Rahel trying to put the damage down from across the wall, as well as Irrelevant will join the fray. Vladi dashes in. Gets the flash out as well, but immediately delivers the slicing mouse from to his backline. Upset and closer. The last 2 standing for Karmine Corp.
It's a close fight, a 2v3 affair. I felt like SK was...
barely escapes away. But now Targamas might be caught.
Targamas has no flash, immediately locked up, CC'd, permafrost. A little bit more as Targamas dashes, no Warmogs yet for him, so won't be able to heal up too much. Has that Gleaming Quill for a little bit. Glacial Prison connects onto Upset, who has the cleanse back up. Closer goes in with the Twisted Advance, but he falls first. Irrelevant gets him. And the Hextech Rocket Belt.
I do really like the vision that SK have set up, though, because it gives multiple angles of attack for Relevant, who has flash to TP to if he wants to try and get in behind KC.
Closer has a blast cone to get in here. This feels risky. Control ward in the pit. Karmine Corp group up as 5. Nisqy takes a chunk. Irrelevant still looking for that flank position, but Targamas marking him well. Closer sitting on that blast cone, the Baron sitting on 2,000. It begins to reset as SK look for the engagement. Targamas with a good knockup. The Baron's going to be taken by Karmine Corp. Canna might fall for it alongside Targamas, but KC have pulled off the heist of the century. Take a Baron for the cost of your top and support. You take that any day.
SK left the Baron way too low, and now...
I think too consequential as the game goes on. They are trying to control this top side of the map. Closer the one caught, no flash on him, remember. Burnt it in that bot lane play, and the bullet time alongside Nisqy's rockets is enough to make him pay.
Yeah, they spotted Canna.
See it on the mini-map, but can't quite see it on the current view. Irrelevant looking for the flank. There's the Nature's Grasp. Luon will tank. True Shot Barrage coming out. Luon on the front line. Magnastorm locks up Targamas, and he can't get on the back line at all. The Drake secured by Closer, but how much might Karmine Corp lose? The slicing mouse from Vladi slides him away, and Irrelevant's low, so's Luon and Isma. Rahel now has to play in a 1v3. Canna chasing forward, Upset doing the same, it's 2 more. Vladi with a beautiful slide and glide in, allows Karmine Corp away back in the fight, and Upset's dashing forward. He cleanses away, the Krugs get in his way. Isma able to escape to fight another day.
But he's just keeping him busy, allowing them to push in the mid lane. KC with a massive teamfight win, completely swinging the momentum.
Is that the game?
A lot of the burst is gone. I mean, those death times are relatively long with 3 of the carries still alive. KC gonna look to try.
Isma needs to clear the wave, but it's so difficult with bodies in the way. Can he get onto it? He's trying desperately to get to them.
Nisqy up in 13. Isma distracts for a moment, but it might not be enough time. Karmine Corp begin to rip through the Nexus towers, and a flick of a switch for KC as they go 1-0 up in the series.
Just like that, a game that felt so firmly in the grasp of SK was lost a single fight. Canna's shock blast in that last fight was massive. It set up for Vladi to land the great ultimate, upset to then clean up the fight, and that was all it took for them to end the game.
And we've heard so many times from Aragon how clutch Vladi has been in the EMEA Masters on this Azir pick. This was the pick